turn food waste into garden fertilizer in just. Did you know some countries never throw away their food scraps, but feed them to their gardens instead? Those smelly, annoying kitchen scraps can turn into premium fertilizer for your plants in just 2 weeks. It's called Bokashi composting, a brilliant Japanese method that ferments waste without air using beneficial microbes. You are not letting the food rot. You're actually fermenting it safely inside an airtight bin. Since it's completely sealed and odor-free, it's absolutely perfect for small apartment balconies without a yard. All you need is an airtight bucket with a lid and some Bokashi bran, which is packed with microbes. First, toss your daily food scraps right into the bucket. Just make sure to drain excess liquids and avoid large, hard bones. Save this tip for your garden. The absolute secret to making this work is blocking out all the air. Pressing it down firmly with a spatula to remove any air pockets is the most crucial step. Next, sprinkle a handful of microbe bran evenly over the packed scraps, and your first prep step is done. If you see white mold and smell a sour, pickled scent, you're doing it right. But if it smells rotten, air got in. Keep it sealed indoors in a warm spot for 2 weeks, and you'll have premium, natural fertilizer money can't buy. This zero-cost alchemy brings your garden back to life using pure trash. Let's break down the exact ratios right now. While regular compost slowly rots with oxygen, this special method ferments in an airtight space, kind of like making pickles. You only need 2 things for successful fermentation: a sturdy airtight bin and Bokashi bran packed with beneficial microbes. Choosing a bin with a tight sealing lid is critical. Even a little oxygen will cause nasty rotting instead of healthy fermentation. By using this airtight, anaerobic fermentation, you completely avoid foul garbage smells and keep flies and bugs away. It's super cost-effective. You can grab a bag of Bokashi bran online or at a local garden center for under $5. In your bin, layer everyday food scraps like veggie peels about 2 inches thick. One crucial warning: toss out anything soaking wet or already covered in mold. Sprinkle a handful of Bokashi bran over each layer, then seal the lid tight to keep air out. That is it. In 1 to 2 weeks, liquid will pool at the bottom. Dilute this Bokashi tea with water for an amazing natural liquid fertilizer. Zero rotting smells. It's perfect for small apartment balconies, letting you compost 365 days a year. Let's break down the foolproof steps to make this fermented compost. Step 1. Place a drainage screen at the bottom of your airtight bin. Standing water is the #1 reason your compost will rot instead of fermenting. Step 2. Always squeeze excess moisture out of your food scraps before adding them. Chop up large veggie peels and fruits with scissors. This speeds up fermentation by more than twice as much. Step 3. Sprinkle a generous, even layer of Bokashi bran right on top of the food scraps. You can easily grab this microbe bran online or at your local garden center for around $5. But here is one crucial warning. Never add food that is already rotten or covered in mold. Every time you have scraps, squeeze out the moisture, toss them in, and cover with bran. Just keep repeating these layers. Finally, the most important secret: seal that lid super tight to block out all the air. These beneficial microbes actually hate air. If oxygen gets in, the fermentation process stops completely. Open the lid after 3 to 4 days. If you smell a sweet and sour scent, it's fermenting perfectly. On the flip side, if it smells putrid like a sewer, air got in or it's too wet, and it's just rotting. Keep layering until the bin is full, and you'll have the ultimate super fertilizer ready for your balcony garden. It's been 2 weeks. When you open your Bokashi bin, the first thing to check is the smell. If you get a sweet, sour, pickled smell, congratulations. Your fermentation is a total success. But if it hits you with a foul, rotting garbage or sewer stench, something went wrong. The #1 culprit? Too much moisture. Always squeeze excess water out of your food scraps before tossing them in. Another reason is skimping on the Bokashi bran. Without enough good microbes, the bad rotting bacteria take over. After the smell test, check the surface. See fluffy, snow-white mold? You're in the clear. That white fuzz is actually a great sign. It means your beneficial microbes are alive and working hard. But watch out. If you spot ugly blue or dark black mold patches, stop right there. Black mold means it's rotting, not fermenting. Never put this directly near your growing plants. Don't panic and trash it, though. Just dig a hole about a foot deep in an empty spot and bury the failed batch. Save this tip for your next compost check. Thanks to the soil's natural cleansing power, burying it for about a month kills off bad bacteria and naturally purifies it into safe compost. Don't give up if you fail the first time. Next time, make sure to squeeze out the moisture thoroughly and add plenty of beneficial microbes before trying again. After 2 weeks, well-fermented scraps will have a sour, pickled smell and be covered in white mold. But never give this directly to your plants. It's highly acidic right now and will burn the roots. You must neutralize it by mixing it with regular soil. In a large bin or pot, mix soil and the fermented scraps at a 3:1 ratio. While mixing, lightly spray some water to keep the soil nice and moist. Once mixed, cover it with a lid or plastic and let it cure in the shade for another 2 weeks. Check back in 2 weeks, and the food scraps will have mostly disappeared, leaving you with dark, crumbly, nutrient-rich soil. Now, generously mix this super soil into your garden beds or pots as a base fertilizer. It's best to apply it a week before planting your seeds. You'll see an amazing difference as your daily kitchen trash transforms into premium plant food that makes your veggies explode with growth. Leafy greens grow bigger and more tender, and you'll see a massive boost in your fruiting plants' yield. It's completely odor-free using just one airtight bin. This is a perfect, budget-friendly hack for balcony gardeners. Just remember these 4 steps: squeeze out the water, add plenty of microbe powder, block out the air, and finally, mix it with soil to mature. Save this step-by-step guide so you don't forget, and start your first bin this weekend.